Hi, I'm Ruby Britt Height with the Mint Museum. Welcome to Musica and Poesia as we celebrate Latin American History Month. We are so glad to have you with us for this delightful performance. So enjoy and see you soon.
Good evening. Buenas noches. My name is Kerma Moraine, Coordinator of Community Programs at the Mint Museum. Mint Música y Poesía Café celebrates Puerto Rican artist Cristina Cordova and her sculptor Preludios y Partidas on view at the Mint Museum Uptown. Our guest poet, Irania Macias, strongly believes that if you caress a word, it will turn into a poem. For her, poetry presents an opportunity to experience the questions we encounter in our daily lives. Irania is a poet and storyteller from Venezuela. Enjoy.
Lucero de la mañana, muéstrame tu claridad para alumbrarle los pasos a tu amante que se va. Pam, param, pam, param, 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 Well, thank you so much for having me here. My name is Irania Macias Raymond, and thank you to the Mint Museum for allowing me this opportunity to share with you some of my writings and my poetry and a little bit of my life. So this is a Venezuelan song, and I am going to be sharing a little bit of my roots, and I am going to start to show you one of the poems that I have in this book. Is called La Fragancia del Agua. This is an anthology, and it was actually written by 7 poets. We were called Artesanos de la Palabra, and we came together, and it was a local project, and we wrote this book. In this book, we traveled to different emotions, like worlds. Each of these emotions represent a world: the world of love, the world of sadness, the world of crazy and madness and confusion. So I am going to start with this one, which is the last world that we visit, and is the world of love, the world that gives us passion to continue. I am going to actually read it. I think I'm going to, that I always struggle between English or Spanish, and I think I feel more confident in Spanish, which is my mother tongue. So I'm going to start with this one. This one is called Todavía Contigo, Still With You. Y al tocar el centro de mis penas, y al encontrar la fuente de mis miedos, y al arroparme de gritos y maltratos, y al respirar el dolor tangible del hermano, y al gemir con la garganta seca y sin saliva, y al ser abandonada por la traición maldita, todavía sigo contigo. Todavía siento impulso. Todavía las gotas del tiempo me regalan sentimientos. Todavía creo en la vida. Todavía lo bello y lo horrible caminan mano a mano. Todavía veo en tus ojos un poema para contar, un poema para creer, un poema para unir, un poema para nacer llorando, un poema para tomarte por sorpresa, para llorar contigo, para vivir contigo, para crear contigo, siempre contigo. Still with you. And when I touch the center of my sorrows, and when I find the source of my fears, and when I talk myself in shouts and mistreatment, and when I breathe my brother's tangible pain, and when I moan with a dry mouth without saliva, and when I am abandoned by the damned betrayal, I still keep loving. I still feel the impulse. The drops of time are still giving me their feelings. I still believe in life. I still see the beautiful and the horrible walking hand in hand. I still see your eyes. A poem to recite, a poem to believe, a poem to join, a poem to die, a poem to be born crying, a poem to surprise you, to cry with you, to live with you, to create with you, always with you. And that was called Still With You. And this one, let me see if I can find it in Spanish. I probably don't find it in Spanish, but if I don't, I will just read it in English. This one is called When Silence Talks, Cuando el Silencio Habla. Wise, serene, soft silence, sublime sound of the sane soul, arrow of hoarse and harsh sound, pull out the leprosy of my spirit. Oh, soft silence, I keep you in my secrets, and I wait in God. Lord, send me the holy silence and unleash the sublime in your voice. What I like about this poem, especially in Spanish, as I said, I write in Spanish and then translate, is the sound of this in Spanish. As I said, is, you know, English has been an interesting journey for me. I write in Spanish first and then I translate. Actually, this book was translated by Kurma. So thank you, Kurma, who also is work in the museum and is part of this beautiful project of poets. And so I'm going to read it in Spanish. Of course, I like it in Spanish much better. And so I hope you like it too. Cuando el silencio habla. Silencio sabio, sereno, suave, sublime sonido del alma sana, saeta del ruido ronco y recio. Arrancas la lepra del espíritu. Oh, silencio suave, te guardo en mis secretos y espero en Dios. Señor, envíame el silencio santo y desata lo sublime de tu voz. Talking about the struggle as a writer, some people ask me, do you write in Spanish? Do you write in English? And most of the time, I first write in Spanish. Somehow my feelings, when they're very strong, they're connected to Spanish. And then I translate it. So I wrote this reflection in a way, and it is kind of the struggle, the fight that I constantly have with both languages. Sometimes I think I am not bilingual, I am alingual. Sometimes your brain is no language at all. Words are not there. So it is interesting to navigate through many different languages. So I'm gonna just share with you this relationship that I have with Mr. English, and it's called A Ratos. Inglés. Pregunta por nacer. Caña sin carnada, búsqueda sin miedo, intento a medias, estéril, a ratos, inglés, puente flojo, divorcio de mi hablar, etiqueta, reconciliación social, maquillaje espeso, guante roto, cajita de centro comercial, te agarro y te suelto, te agarro y te suelto, te sueño a ratos, te confundo, pruebas mi orgullo, me invitas a callar. ¿Me das miedo? A ratos. En tus infinitas excepciones me caigo, grietas resbalosas, morado que cubre la pared. Te leo en silencio con falsas ilusiones y creo descubrirte y hacer las paces contigo. ¿Cuánto falta para llegar? ¿Cuánto falta para llegar? Me arriesgo, te pronuncio y te traiciono. Mi acento es mi color. Mi acento me delata. Mi acento habla de mi abuela, del palo a pique, del que sale de su tierra y transforma su martillo en teclado. Me niego a las contracciones, a las abreviaciones, los monosílabos, los nombres cortos, los apodos. Rebeca, Beca. Roberto, Bob. Alejandro, Alex. Isabela, Isi o Bella. Prefiero gastar mi aliento para nombrar mis sentimientos. Al escucharte, siento alivio. Te contemplo de lejos, te respeto de cerca. Te agarro y te suelto, te agarro y te suelto. Me das miedo a ratos. At times. English. Question to be born. Rod without a bait. Pathless search. Halfway walk. Sterile. English. Loose bridge. Divorce from my talk. Label. Social reconciliation. Thick foundation. Broken glove. Little shopping box. I grab you and I let you go. I grabbed you and I let you go. I dream of you at times. I confuse you. You test my pride. You invite me to be silent. I fear you sometimes. In your infinite exceptions, I fall. Slippery cracks, purple covering the walls. I read you in silence with false illusions. I think I will discover you and make peace with your sounds. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I take a risk. I speak you and I betray you. My accent is my color. My accent gives me away. My accent speaks of my grandmother and her palo a pique. My accent tells the story of the one who leave his land and transform his armor in a keyboard. I refuse contractions, abbreviations, monosyllables, short names, nicknames. Rebecca, Becca. Roberto, Bob. Alejandro, Alex. Isabella, Isi or Bella. I rather waste my breath to name my feelings. When I listen to you, I am relieved. I contemplate you from afar. I disrespect you closely. I grabbed you and let you go. I grabbed you and let you go. I confused you. You scared me at times. And that was my relationship with English. I want to read a poem called I Want to Be a Pineapple. I wanted to be a pineapple when I was a child, so my mother would have a hard time seeing the core of my meat. If my skin were as rough as a pineapple, my mother wouldn't be able to open me without using a knife or a machete. She wouldn't be able to slice me in circles without telling me how much she has done for this family. But she did take my crown, my skin, my juice of tears, sweet and tart tears. Years have passed. I learned to cry, to be weak, to be broken. I became the pineapple's core, the middle, the center, sometimes the juice, the knife, the trash who hold the useless skin, and the wooden board who resist your words. And today, I offer you a piece of ice. And that was I Want to Be a Pineapple. I'm going to move actually back in time, and I just want to share with you that when I started to be a writer, my first love was children's literature, and I wrote 2 books. This one is Chippy Chippy, Small Shells of the Sea, and it talks about a beautiful story in Venezuela when I used to make chippy chippy soup, which are like little shells and periwinkles. I think that's what it's called in North Carolina. And this book is called Winds and Dreams, Alas y Sueños, The Legend of Angel Falls. And here, this is actually the genesis of Angel Falls, which is Querepacupay Meru in the Pemones language. And in this book, there is a shaman of the Pemones Indian who assigned his grandson Tacupi to find the promised land. And I found a big connection with us immigrants who leave their land, their home, in search of that promised land. So even though the promised land in this book is in the south, we are in the north trying to still every day find that place that we call home. And I'm going to read it. It's like a prophecy. And it's like this. En el sur está la tierra prometida de nuestros antepasados, el reino al cual debemos vivir. En mis sueños y en los sueños de nuestros guerreros he visto el lugar donde podremos vivir en paz. Reconocerás ese lugar porque podrás tocar las nubes, hasta podrás jugar con ellas. Lo encontrarás. Anda, hijo, empieza tu viaje. To the south lays the promised land of our ancestor, the realm to which we must go. In my dreams and the dreams of our warriors, I have seen the place where we might live in peace. You will recognize this place because you can touch the clouds. You can even play with them. You will find it. Go, son, start your journey. And with those words, I encourage you to start your own journey. And I am going to end up with a song again that brings me inspiration, and it actually is a song that I learned when I was a child. Many people know this song. It's called La Vaca Mariposa, and it is a song that brings my traditions, and I am very thankful that I had the blessing to experience the beautiful childhood in Venezuela when Venezuela was a free country. And here we go. So if you know the song, sing it with me. La vaca mariposa tuvo un terené, un becerrito lindo como un bebé. Dámelo, papaito, dicen los niños cuando lo ven nacer. Ella responde por los bosques que no sé, la vaca mariposa tuvo un terené. Y los pericos tienen gavilán también, con frutas criollas hasta el caney. Para él y mariposa, quien no sabe qué hacer, porque ella sabe la suerte de él. La vaca mariposa tuvo un terené. Viva Simón Díaz. And thank you so much, the Museum. Again, mi nombre es Irania Macias, and I hope to see you soon. Adios. Goodbye.
Beste Toparlak is from Turkey, and she studied her music studies with pianist Evgenia Tarasova in Almaty, Kazakhstan, when she was 8. She is the winner of Matinee Musical Indianapolis in 2017 and gold medalist of Medallion International Competition in 2018. Currently based in Charlotte, North Carolina, and substitute harpist for the Charlotte Symphony Orchestra.